Hi, everyone. My name is Celia Hamilton. I'm the Strategic Planning Manager for the Social Biz User Group. Thanks for listening to this interview. Today I'm talking to Mitch Cohen. Mitch is an IBM Notes, Domino, Connections, and SameTime guru, as well as an IBM champion for social business. He's a longtime speaker at Lotusphere and Connect, and will be speaking at the upcoming ConnectED conference in January. He also blogs at curiousmitch.com. Hi, Mitch. How are you?
Hey, Celia. How are you? I'm good, thanks.
Doing well, thanks. So you're involved with 3 sessions at ConnectED, which means you're going to be really busy. Can you give me a quick rundown of those sessions?
Sure. So I'll be speaking first with Scott Sauter on IBM Verse. So I think people have heard of IBM Verse.
Sure.
It's the new front end to email that IBM is coming out with a lot of nice new features and helping you focus and find attention and figure out what's really going on in your inbox, which is a challenge for a lot of people. And Scott and I will be talking about that. I think that's on Sunday. And what we really hope, we have a lot of good content prepared. We're really ready to explain what Verse is, how Scott sees it as the product manager from the IBM perspective, how I see it from the customer perspective.
Right.
But what we really hope is that people come to the session with lots of questions and make it really interactive. And we're really prepared to take a lot of questions and hopefully answer people's questions that they have about Verse. So that's the first session that we have going. The second one is one I did a very similar version of last year. It's titled Sunny Days SmartCloud Users, and that worked better when it was still branded SmartCloud. Of course, it's been rebranded to IBM Connections Cloud now. But I'll be talking about provisioning users into the IBM Connections Cloud. So a lot of people are taking advantage of moving their users for various services into IBM's cloud. And there are advantages, there are disadvantages. One of the things you do need to understand, though, is how do you get your users provisioned for different services into the cloud. And I have code. If you're willing to trust code written by an administrator, I have code to share. But really give people a real running start to what data you need, where you can get that data, and how you need to put it together to send it to IBM to provision your users with services in the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, I'm also participating in a customer panel on cloud services. So it's going to be a discussion. I believe it's 3 customers taking part, and we'll be talking about our different experiences with the cloud, what works for us, what challenges we've had, and what the benefits have been to our organizations.
Wonderful. Can you share a quick tip from the second session, your SmartCloud session?
Sure. I think the real tip is it's all about preparation. Once you understand what data you need, where you're going to get that data from, and very, very precisely how you need to format the data to pass it on to IBM, the rest is easy, and you can really automate that process pretty simple if you do the work up front to really identify all those things. And then just one of the things I talk about that I don't know how well documented it is there are some processing limits and things you have to understand about how many people you can provision at once, how many actions you can take at a time. And once you have a good concept of that, the rest of the process of provisioning your users is really simple.
Wonderful. And we're looking at a little bit of a change with ConnectED from what we're used to from past years with Lotusphere and Connect. What are you most looking forward to this year at ConnectED?
Well, as long as Beaches and Cream, which is the ice cream shop between the Yacht and the Beach Club, is still in business, I'm fine. I'll be happy because they have the best ice cream in the world.
Wonderful.
And I'm a frequent visitor there during the week of Lotusphere Connect or ConnectED. And maybe this will be the year we try the kitchen sink. I don't know.
I've never even heard of it. That's great.
So, if you like ice cream, that's the place to go. I know there's the place in the Dolphin that has all the ice cream shakes and floats and everything else.
Fountain, yeah.
But if you want just straight-up ice cream, you go to Beaches and Cream. But you know what? Listen, the event has changed. There's no question about it. It's going to be a smaller event this year. But, I'll tell you, if you look out there and, Susan Bullock blogged, I think, last night about this, and if you go look at the session preview tool, if you go look at Susan's post, there's some really good content being put together for this. So I really worry less about how many people are there and how big is it and how many days is it and really, what am I going to get out of it? And I just see that, like most years, I'm going to be running around like crazy, and I'm not going to get to half the sessions I want to because there are too many good ones. Right. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. But, there's a lot of good stuff and a lot of good content, and I'm getting excited for it.
That's great. Well, thanks for taking the time out of your day to answer my questions. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in Orlando.
Yeah, definitely. For our listeners, please check out socialbizug.org. We're a community for administrators and developers using IBM's collaboration solutions like Notes, Domino, Connections, and Xpages. Membership and everything on the site are completely free. Make sure to register so you don't miss out on anything. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at SocialBizUserGroup.